City star. One of the reasons our case is not going to although once you don't speak here now, in case of no case, number one, number two. So judgment in wáyé upon judgment upon judgment. Ọkọ̀ support ilé ilé yìí kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó sì fún àmọ́ sọ pé ọ̀dọ́ ó sì sílẹ̀ náà. Àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń fọ́mọ̀ náà sí náà tó sí which I think is when touch of now, I'm going to window period, probably 1 or 2 hours. The same company, even our way, I cannot get it. But the balance of my life, I am somebody. If I look at one, you see, you come and know 1 or 2. Nobody will take you by only that so, where were you? Nnamdi Kanu 15 now. I want to. I want to belong to class go and go over my set. Anytime you come home, so
That is why
Here is the weekend edition of the program, City Stand. Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. I welcome all the viewers all over the world to the program this beautiful Saturday morning, the 27th of September, 2025. Of course, my analysts are here with me to dissect important issues with me this morning. Issues burdening the minds of Nigeria, issues coming out of Nigeria to diasporans. All right, so welcome. Thank you. I can see Emmanuel Obuji in the comment section is watching us from Dubai. I say good morning to you, Emmanuel Obuji. You're welcome to the program. Stephen, if he's also here, Stephen, happy weekend to you. You're welcome to the program. I also have CEO, the CEO. Good morning to you, CEO. He says God bless every one of us. God bless you, CEO. God bless all the viewers in the comment section. God bless the viewers watching us from different areas. All right, Nnamdi Kanu, all the way from Netherlands, is also here with us at this time. I'll say good morning to you, Nnamdi. Thank you for joining us this Saturday morning. Lucky Osas 59. You're welcome. Good morning, my people, my Nigerian people. That's what it says here. I will also say good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this Saturday morning. Yeah, we have different stories on our papers today. We shall be looking at these stories together. The fish in the building, the fish on the streets of Lagos, the fish are the stand with us. What am I talking about? Big T Prince, all the way from United Kingdom. Good morning, Big T Prince. How you doing? Happy weekend to you. How are your children and your wife? You're welcome to the program. Kenneth Agulu is also here. So good morning to you, Kenneth. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Niger Boy. He's saying good afternoon from Philippines. Good morning to you all the way from Nigeria, from Houston. We say good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Adijo Elonga is also here. Thank you for joining us. From Sweden, we have John Imaf. John Imaf from Sweden. We appreciate your presence this morning. Michael, good morning to you too.
Good morning.
You're welcome. Happy weekend.
Yes.
The weekend edition of the program. Yeah.
Greetings to our viewers across the world. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
I say good morning to our viewers across the globe. We say thank you for always being there for us. And I say happy weekend. A weekend that filled with joy, grace, and the peace of God. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a weekend filled with
Grace, joy, and the peace of God. A lot of blessing.
A lot of blessings. We started the weekend on Thursday.
Yes, we can start us Thursday.
Exactly.
Yes, that Thursday. I think that Thursday we want to kill Good Friday.
That's TGIF.
That TGIF.
That's why Kule couldn't put on native.
No. It's like TGIF is going to.
It's kind of fading away.
It's fine.
But we won't allow that.
We won't.
But we started with TGIF.
Yes, like we started
It
with.
seems we are changing the narrative now.
Yeah.
Get to my mind.
Huh?
Is there no TGIF again?
No, there must be. Ah, it is well.
All the viewers are currently watching, and I know, and I'm very, very sure they are enjoying themselves as we speak. Yeah. Joey, the comedian, is also here. Joey, how are you doing? That's a great man on the platform.
Yeah.
Chief Udeze Chima is yet to be here, and we're expecting him to be here. We have Andrew Gudimi, United Kingdom. You know, as we do it on Saturdays.
Yes.
You mentioned where you are watching us from. We greet you, we appreciate you for what you've been doing, for your support all through the week.
Yeah.
From Monday to
Saturday.
We're not going to be here tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah.
But we need to appreciate everyone.
Yeah.
James Pano,
Yeah.
he says, good morning, everybody at City Stand. All right.
Say good morning, sir.
Good morning, James Manu. Welcome to the program. We appreciate everyone. We also need to quickly appreciate Mrs. Tina, this Saturday morning for a great love, support on a daily basis on this platform. She started with the weekend on Thursday.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own share of the money.
Yeah.
I know not they enjoy themselves, they are still enjoying themselves.
Yes.
Now. So I will say thank you to you, Mrs. Tina in California.
Let me thank her for the bunch of cake that gave me special. Thank you. I say may God continue to bless you, ma'am.
You really enjoy this week.
Yes. Since last week.
I think and I love the fact that it's showing on some of us. I love the fact that it's showing on all of us.
Yeah.
See your chick on the come out.
Hey, let's
get my mic. See your chick on the come out. What do I want? That is smile every day.
I'm going to be smile because 24 hours will be bad. The white head on the come out.
Thank
very much. It is God is a great God. Without him being a great God, we can't live. So we must give him glory, honor. And let all of them there, over there, may God keep on protecting you people wherever that you are. If they are inside ground, God will still raise you up. Amen. God will still raise you up. Don't be afraid of anything. God is with you. Fear not. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ben Jack. That was a nice one. Ben Jack. Also to an anonymous viewer who sent prayers yesterday from the United States of America. Told us not to mention his name. I called him M.O. M.O. That's an abbreviation of his name. M.O. Extended love to the likes of Unle, Adebayo, Femi, Ademola. Mr. Ademola is not here. Yes, I'm going to get the money delivered to him. Mr. Ademola is not. I called him yesterday. He didn't pick his call. I'm going to deliver the money to him. So to the anonymous viewer, we say thank you to you. We are very, very grateful. You also extended love to me too. Yes. So I don't need to hide it. Thank you so much. That happened just after the program.
Yes, after the program. Immediately as you are sitting down, the message dropped.
All right. Also to Oli Ray, yes. The United States of America. Givenchy, Oli Ray. Thank you so much for your love towards
me.
You.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Also to Mr. Abdul Adeshina. I'm not making a mistake.
Yeah, yes, Abdul Adesina.
From London.
From London.
We say thank you to you,
My friend.
Yeah,
My brother.
Love.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Femi.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Vincent. Adebayo. Skule. You know, we say thank you to you. We appreciate you. K Baba Odulaja. K himself. How have you been? Good morning to you. Nice to see this week on the program. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. To King Henry.
Yeah.
To Odeje Chilas. Who blessed Oyeze. Say thank you so much. We appreciate you. Oyeze is here and he wants to appreciate again. Oyeze,
I will always,
you have appreciation. I like that.
Yes, I will always I do that. I will always appreciate them because they have kept the city standing, you know.
Standing.
And I will have to say a big thank you to every one of them. Miss Tina, Odulaja,
Buki Great.
Buki Great. You know,
Mrs. Clara,
Gladys
Oyabo.
And I still want to remember those additional, you know, there's one there, yes, there's one there.
It's additional from London.
From London too, yeah. I say a big thank you to every one of you. Remain blessed, and may God continue to shower His blessings upon you and your family in Jesus' name.
Now we need to quickly appreciate somebody that is watching us from North Korea. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. You're welcome.
His name is Ikema Happy. Wow, we are happy to have you here, Ikema, all the way from North Korea. You're welcome in the name of the Lord. We can see all over you.
You are welcome in the name of the Lord. We are welcome in the name of the Lord. I don't see very, very happy. This is a beautiful moment that we will send our appreciation. Please stay tuned.
This is how we do on City Stand from Monday to Saturday. You can join our service from 7.
Wow. All right, City Stand don't turn street church. It's a ministry. We appreciate it. That was a big fish. You know, you extended love to people last week as well. Over 200,000 was doled out. You know, people really benefited from his benevolence. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, let's quickly go to what we have this morning. Yeah, President Bola Tinubu was in Ibadan yesterday. Ladoja is now the 44th king of Ibadanland. Wow, 44th king of Ibadan. He was the former governor of Oyo State, and he did well.
And he was even a former senator as well.
He was also a former senator, which I'll be looking at what he said yesterday. He has demanded the creation of Ibadan State. Yeah. Let's see how the president will go about it. He's not the only one demanding this. Even Kogi State people too have been demanding.
Ogun State.
Natasha brother.
I don't have that information. Right?
Yeah, but Natasha brother now. Yeah, some people have been demanding. Yes,
they are demanding.
My mom's from Kogi State. Yeah, they've been demanding for the creation of Okun. So, is that what, sir? Come closer.
I think that creation of Ogun State is already in the paper.
Open State, right?
Yes.
It's ongoing.
Yes.
Wow.
And
so you are demanding for Ijebu State. Creation of Ijebu State.
State is also.
Yes, it's ongoing now. And Normal State.
But can it be possible before 2027?
I don't want to. I don't say it's not
need it
possible.
before 2027.
Yes, it's a demand. It's just a demand. It's just a demand.
All right, so on Nnamdi Kanu, why did you change your face when I mentioned my
No. I didn't change my face. I was just reacting because I didn't know whether I should come in now.
It's me and you. We are different. When it comes to man, this guy, you don't know whether it's to come in now.
No. That's not what I said. You know, I just people were here before me.
No case submission.
Yes, I argued it.
Federal government, the court
behind the scenes.
dismissed it yesterday. Dismissed no case submission of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Mike, I've listened to so many build-up, legal battle surrounding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter, and how the defense team was able to arrive at that no case submission. That should be something we must look at very well. How did the defense team arrive at no case submission? What happened? Mike, there was cross-examination in the courts, where every question was put on the side of the federal government. They were not able to establish it with evidence. You can see the hooded man was referring to, go and ask him, I was not the one, this and that. At the end of the day, that was how the legal team arrived at no case submission. And yesterday, before now, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers went to court to seek a court order that will allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have access to medical care. Unfortunately, that didn't work. But behind the scene, we noticed there's one Fulani DSS man there. They were sabotaging the process of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu health care. But the media are not reporting it. To the extent they took his urine or blood, whatever, to everywhere all over the world, including South Africa. Now, getting to this point where the judge, who we are claiming initially, I'm talking about Jason Motosho, who was claiming initially that, this guy don't take, I don't see, this guy don't take here too much. I'm not going to, waste time on this case. We saw these things being reported in the papers. When he was coming in, after one or two appearances in the court, I noticed one thing, and I begin to have doubt about this James Omotosho, because I know the damage he did in Rivers State. He is wicked boy. There's no doubt about that. And we begin to see clearly the handwriting on the wall. This is a matter that has gone to the Supreme Court and gone to the appeal, and they're taking it back to the Federal High Court. Now, on that note, they say you said no case submission. Yes. Then you come back and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have case to answer.
All right, pause it there. Let's take a story from one of our dailies. Alleged terrorism. You have case to answer. Court tells Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Federal High Court in Abuja has rejected the no case submission made by this detained self-acclaimed leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in his ongoing alleged terrorism trial. Justice James Omotosho, in a ruling on Friday, held that the prosecution has established a case against Kanu to warrant that he be ordered to enter his defense. The judge who overruled Kanu's no case submission found that the evidence led by the prosecution and the exhibits it tendered have raised serious allegations of Kanu's involvement in terrorism activities to warrant that he be given the opportunity to defend himself. He was involved in terrorism activities, so he must come and defend himself.
Mike, how do you
they have evidence against him? That's what I'm trying to say.
I believe they do not have any single evidence against
So you think the court
is he going to rule more than what the appeal court has ruled before? No, I'm seeing you now. Of course, it's becoming very clear, where the people that brought him. This is a case. All the whole judges in Nigeria refuse to attend to. Omotosho, I don't know who brought Omotosho to this matter. James Omotosho, who brought James Omotosho? Let the media investigate and find out who brought this. Is Omotosho more learned than others? Is he the best Nigeria can have in terms of this matter? When a case other people were rejecting, he came and said he's the one that you want to handle it. Let us see what will happen. Now you can see the narrative on daily basis. Changing the narrative on daily basis. This is a man that said that Nnamdi Kanu has stayed too long on this matter that has no case. And in the course of this, you witness the cross-examination between Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and federal government defense team before they arrive at no case submission. What I want trying to tell Nigerians is that the judgment of the appeal court that discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu is not correct. Is that what is he trying to tell us? Bola Tinubu ordered for a trial, and the retrial, nobody agreed. We saw what happened during Binta Yako. Binta Yako said it very clearly. Now you come back allowing this kind of thing to build to an extent that the Nigeria Medical Association are battling, the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers are battling, the federal government are battling over what? That a man, Nnamdi Kanu's personal doctor, they will not accept Nnamdi Kanu's personal doctor's report on Nnamdi Kanu until the Nigeria Medical Association, something that is connected to Nigeria that can be manipulated at any time. There's nothing, no court of competent jurisdiction. I repeat, no court in Nigeria, no court in Nigeria. As long as Nnamdi Kanu went through criminal kidnap from Kenya, what happened to Kenyan courts? Where Nnamdi Kanu did not come from? What happened in Kenya? Nnamdi Kanu is not from Kenya. They ruled that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu was an act of criminality, and you that carry that criminality, you want to try someone based on that. They're not talking of Biafra on this matter. They prompt up charges of terrorism. That's what we are talking about. At what point did Nnamdi Kanu use arms to kill in Nigeria? Or how come that words has become violence? Has word become violent? If word were violent, we'll listen to him. We saw what the kind of damage Lai Mohammed did in this country. He didn't go to jail. If words are violence, we saw the kind of words Bola Tinubu used against Jonathan. He didn't go to jail. We saw the kind of words Buhari used against Nigeria. He didn't go to jail. He didn't go to jail. According to Sowore, he's still wondering what is Nnamdi Kanu actually doing there. That is a big question. But unfortunately, we understand what is going on. If they refuse to do the needful and Nnamdi Kanu die, yes, the struggle continues. You saw the whole world yesterday went against Israeli Prime Minister. They walked out. The whole world walked out, remaining one person, and he had to defend himself. Even if the whole world walked out against Nnamdi Kanu, Biafran spirit will defend Biafra. That is it. Nnamdi Kanu is not the end of the struggle. I do not see any offense Nnamdi Kanu committed that will warrant him being denied access to medical care. The DSS man, you can see there's still not battle within the DSS, because the DSS doctor is a person of a questionable character. The IPOB doctor that graduated in UNA how many years ago? Qualified. They say his own is not. Let us see. They gave 80 days for them to come out with whatever.
At some point, you believed Omotosho would do the needful on this issue.
Yes, yes.
Why
yes. Mike, like I said here, when he came, he was making a kind of statement that looks like this is clearly pure injustice. I said, okay, this guy, but I know he's coming from Wike. Yes, boss, I'm telling you.
He also said Ibas came from Wike.
Boss, Ibas, close pal of Wike. You can see 300 billion has gone. Nobody's talking about that. I know.
Investigation is going on.
Investigation. Okay, go and investigate. The person that started crisis in United States. He's just a lot of talk. Okay, don't tell me that one. The person that started problem in this River State is not a
trying to probe him.
I'm just telling you now. I'm not telling you. I'm telling you. So anything
why did you say nobody's talking about it? When the president has summoned him.
the president has summoned him, he's going to die a natural death. That money has grown wings, or snake has swallowed it at the end of the day, and we know when swallow such money, we know what it means. How can you bust 300 billion in less than 6 months? There was no major project that was carried out in Rivers State.
He reduced the house now, assembly complex, right?
It take 300 billion to rebuild. Well, that's in Nigeria, but it's okay. But they are probing him. Let us see. What did you rebuild?
And I don't know much about the project Ibas carry out, but whatever Ibas carry out in that River State, it is the presidency that called him to come and eat. So maybe he overfeed himself or whatever.
Now, would you call this political prosecution in disguise? He has been detained for about how many years now? Over 4 years in detention. Nnamdi Kanu.
It's very, very unfortunate. Let me tell you, physically and spiritually, your word can incriminate you, irrespective of whether we have justice in Nigeria or we don't have justice. Some people say misyan sometimes and they go scot-free, but that does not justify that your word is your bond. This tongue that you are looking at is very, very powerful. Ask anybody around the world, physically, spiritually, it's very, very powerful. It can put you, Yoruba will say ọ̀rọ̀ ní mú ní yọ òbí lápò, ọ̀rọ̀ ní mú ní fa idà yọ nínú àpò. That is the truth of the matter. You may not carry word, sometimes may be very powerful more than swords. That is the truth of the matter. We may not have justice here. Some people may come out and say, if anything happen in 20 whatever, both baboon and dog, they are going to soak in the blood. Nobody praised Buhari when he said that. Of course, we have justice that does. We have a weak justice that don't ask people's questions. And all the rubbish that this man is coming out to say every day. Say Gumi. We don't shout hallelujah when he said it. We don't say Hosanna to him because he said all those ones. So I don't know to what extent these people have gathered their evidence to jail Nnamdi Kanu. But I know that beyond this prosecution, there are other, attachments. You see, no Fulani man will want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. I'm telling you, because Buhari was their demigod, and you said their demigod has died, buried in a shallow grave. You know the meaning of that? Die, buried in a shallow grave, and then I use somebody to bring from wherever he says it comes from, that he has been cloned. Let me tell you, no Fulani man will like him. And as Oyese said, that there's this Fulani DSS in that place. Okay, the way they will be looking at Nnamdi Kanu, it will be like, make the dogs kill him. Some of them even said that we regret we don't kill him in Kenya. We should have killed him in Kenya. And you know the issue of this country, we find it hard to forget the past. Up to this moment, the grudge against Igbo, Buhari still reveal it. Buhari called a whole Igbo nation, he called them a Dutch nation, a landlocked nation. It was, yes, I heard it myself. Dutch nation. And that is a vendetta. It's a vendetta. So that conquest and the vendetta is still continuing. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu is facing now. And it is Nnamdi Kanu that is single-handedly fight the war that the whole Igbo nation fight in the 60s. Now, they place it on Nnamdi Kanu alone now. So let's wait and see. But what I can see now is that when you look at Nnamdi Kanu, when you look at his countenance, he's even ready for anything. I saw a smile on his face yesterday. He saw a little bit of sanity. That if you want to jail me, fine. So many people have been jailed. But treat me like a human being.
That's what I need.
That's what I need. Treat me like a human being. If you know you were under your injustice, because look at it now. Somebody was brought from Kenya to Nigeria through illegal means. That case, I want Justice Omotoso to do justice to it. I said it yesterday here. That please clarify this place. The way this man was brought here, and some people are arguing that what did he want in Kenya? So because you go, we can use that one to defend that somebody was illegally brought from Kenya. That's not a defense. Did they follow the protocol to bring him to this place? Those one needs to be answered. Then issue of healthcare, no place around the world that they don't allow people to have, to have the access to their medical doctor. It's uncalled for.
Muki Great just said it here, that playing politics is people's life.
Yes, they are playing politics with people's life. It's very, very wrong.
I
don't see any crime Nnamdi Kanu commit that you invited terrorists, the terrorists that carry gun, you invited them to the palace, you are romancing them. You are giving them amnesty, you're giving them all sorts of a name, radicalize them, and reintegrate them, even bring them to Sudan. And you kept somebody in the DSS cell, solitary cell. They say if you greet Nnamdi Kanu, when they give them window period to come and maybe do some working within this. If you greet Nnamdi Kanu, they are going to put you inside one dijon with a specially breed bed bug. That when you come at the other time, you will know who to greet.
The dungeon of DSS.
Yeah, okay. Your enemy will not get you.
All right, straight to the comment section. This morning, there's a Chima Onyeze. He just believed one of the most corrupt judge in Nigeria called Omotosho from the inception. I know he can't give MNK justice. He cannot give Martin Nnamdi Kanu justice. This is from Chima. Nnamdi Kanu says, no. Onyeze, let me call you some Wike. No. Wike has nothing to do with MNK case. I bet you. But Hope Uzodinma, Oji Uzokalu, and Tinubu are the ones keeping Martin Nnamdi Kanu there for personal reasons.
Okay.
And he goes on by saying, like Adekune, please use your platform to beg for the release of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. I know he knows Tinubu and Tinubu are watching this platform. That's what he's saying.
Mike, let me just make one impression here. You know, Martin Nnamdi Kanu was not the one that revealed that Buhari was cloned. It did not come from Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Martin Nnamdi Kanu reported. It did not come from Martin Nnamdi Kanu, but those of you that say Jubril, it did not come from Martin Nnamdi Kanu. There was a media outlet in UK as at that time that reported.
I don't you think it got spread?
Why would you put it on? Is it not as the first source of that information? No, source of that information first should be looked. They are afraid. They're going to go to UK and that is not the issue. But that is not the issue. The issue is that a media house broke the news that Buhari is dead. What is it? Who spearheaded it? You never spearheaded anything. He reported what was reported. That is the fact.
And you expect his followers not to believe it.
That's not my business. The president missing. The president went missing for 9 months. Nobody saw him. Unfortunately, he will not hold waters. If they are going to use that kind of thing, I know that they are just trying to play another game entirely. Like they are pretending that it was Martin Nnamdi Kanu that started NSAS.
Are you aware that that's one of them?
I disagree with that. Mike, let me tell you.
He was cloned.
Let me tell you. Are they not cloning people?
But was it cloned?
That is not my business. I did not cloning.
Your business.
No, it's not my business. Bros, let me tell you. I'm 200%.
200%.
Yes. I'm not advocating for cloning. I'm advocating for Biafra. Please understand that. Understand that.
But somebody leading you.
Bros
said
you didn't say. Bros, Mike, that's why you said that it was an Igbo queue. Later you said it's not an Igbo queue.
I'm not the one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying. I'm talking about Nigeria. When I say you, I'm talking about Nigeria.
Are you a Nigerian?
Bros, I'm not a Nigerian.
But you're in Nigeria.
I have right to have dual citizenship. But there's nothing I'm benefiting in Nigeria. I am not. As of that, are you going to force my identity on me? You're a Yoruba man before you become a Nigerian. I'm an Igbo man. That's my race. That's my tribe. Abi? I've not seen any reason why I should be called in Nigeria, and I answer confidently. Boss, that is one. Nobody should tie that story to Nnamdi Kanu. If they want to arrest whoever that break their news, let them go to UK where the news was broken.
Can I say one or two?
And remove Nnamdi Kanu from this issue, and that is correct.
Can I say one or two things?
Whatever it is based on pretentious sentiment. They go to that's the truth. Look at the whole world pretending over October 7, and a lot of people are not going to that direction. That is a similar thing of what is happening in Nigeria today. The Nigerian government system has an Igbo problem. There's no two ways about that.
Okay, can I say one or two things?
All right.
When I said, when I talk about the cloning or no cloning, it's not even one of the thing that they charge Nnamdi Kanu for.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you some hidden things that they may use, that they may have against Nnamdi Kanu. Not even that, if they can kill him extrajudicially, if they release Nnamdi Kanu, he will not be able to stay in Nigeria because his life will not safe. That's the truth of the matter. These Fulani people, until they see the end, I'm telling you, and I told you, the most popular one, this magazine you are talking about, nobody hear about it. The most popular one was the one that Nnamdi Kanu, me, I never hear any magazine said it. The most popular one that anybody here in this country was that Nnamdi Kanu said Buhari was close. I don't know about the magazine. That's the most popular one. And that's what the Fulani know. That's the full one. It was from the mouth of Nnamdi Kanu. Throughout this Nigeria, it was from the mouth of Nnamdi Kanu they hear it first. I'm not a kid. We are not talking about something of 80. We are talking about something of 4-5 years. So I know what I'm talking about. So, and this thing is not one part of what they are going to tender in the court. It's not so. It's not legal. It's not important. I'm just telling you part of the thing that may make these people not want Nnamdi Kanu to be set free. Why one of them said they should have, that they regretted not killing him in Kenya. All these Malami and co of them. And I talk about political vendetta. I mean vendetta against these people. This the 60s. The war of 60s, we are still fighting it. If we want to fight war, let's fight war.
Nnamdi Kanu, what did Onyeze give you today? I'm surprised to see you speak good about Nnamdi Kanu.
Is it today?
Nnamdi Kanu.
Did you listen to me yesterday? We treated the same case yesterday.
Mike, can I say something? Mike, can I just say something? Because it's a burden already, for over 85 million Igbos around the world. And if I give you an insight, in every situation like this, the Igbo people are still the pace setters, in terms of everything. I can remember how slave trade was stopped in this world. It was the Igbo man that stopped slave trade in the whole world till today, and it stopped. This issue of African liberation, this issue of how to liberate Africa, it's not a child's play. It is not a child's play. If actually it is the Fulanis that arrested Nnamdi Kanu without they have to do with Interpol. The Interpol president has come out and said they were not. The Kenyan government has apologized. What is Bola Tinubu doing with Nnamdi Kanu's life? That's a big question. That's what I'm asking. If the Fulanis are the one, is he in the same line with the Fulani agenda?
They're dragging the issue.
No, it's not the case. They said to release Nnamdi Kanu is very simple. Mike, can I tell you how? The president get in touch with the Attorney General of the Federation, Attorney General of the Federation, and instruct them somewhat sure who is a subject that the federal government are no longer interested in this matter. Case closed.
As people as ABC.
How did they release those over? How did they release all these people? Why is it that when you get to an Igbo man the law changes, they change the goalposts?
Why are you making it an ethnic thing?
But that is what it is. That is what it is.
It is what it is.
Can I ask you why? Why is it that one of the major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria has not been able to become president, attain the position of president for 60 years, even if it is under pity? even if it's under ordinary pity, is it not worth it? Considering the contribution of the Igbo people in the economic development of Nigeria. If it's under pity.
All right, Femi has always said the truth about Nnamdi Kanu. This is coming from Chief Udeze Chima. All right, Jonathan Femi is always objective on issues. All right, thank you so much, Jonathan Labu. We move down to James Manu. Femi, if the Fulani is holding Nnamdi Kanu, that means Tinubu is working for the Fulani.
You will not work for Fulani. You want to become Nigeria president, you will not work for Fulani. You will work for them one way or the other. Yes, the interest must be factored in.
Let him deny them now, so that we'll be free. You saw the report yesterday at this thing. 500,000 Christians have been killed by the jihadists in Nigeria. 500,000. That's the report. I can play it on my video. Anybody that says it's a lie, play it here. And I told you that the Nigerian Biafra war was between the Muslim Nigeria and the Christian Biafra, and it's still ongoing. There's not we cannot pretend over this. Thank God for social media. They cannot go and put this in on the conventional media and tell the story that is not correct, and everybody will swallow it. Okay, this one now, they do it. We contest it.
Your suffering hardship has yielded positive results. There is no progress and growth. Economic suffering is over. President Bola Tinubu on this yesterday in Ibadan.
You might just say that guy is a master. When I tell you something, so you have gone there to play that kind of politics in a very smart one. You don't say that guy, that's what
I live in France.
You see, Tinubu, if you want to navigate, he can use one stone to kill two birds and still, go his way. That's what it is. And well, it was a carnival like in Ibadan yesterday, where we have, it's been seen the political capital of the Yoruba race, and you can see the kind of crowd, political big heavyweights. We are all there, and including the president himself, who came and landed that a piece of meal that everything is over. Well, Nigerians will decide.
Didn't you eat the meal?
I was not in Ibadan.
I saw you eating Oba this morning.
Did you see me with a soft drink? No, only Oba, I swallow. If they are children swallow Oba like this, the hospital straight.
Your sacrifice truly paying off. President Bola Tinubu said this yesterday. Economic growth in the country, everything is okay.
Because the price of let me go to the analysis of this man, the former presidential candidate of SDP, Adewale Adebayo. I think if I'm right, he said, well, it's like a bag of rice is like 10 feet above you. Now they drop it to 8 feet, yet your hand cannot still reach it. The price is coming down, but it's still not affordable. Before man and God, the price of rice come down. Price of beans, a pint of beans 5,000, but he get how much did they buy them before it become 5,005? While we are still celebrating, while we give kudos, we expect more than this. We expect more than this. Nigeria economy, some people are still, they are still groaning. We are still yearning for better. Look, let me tell you. Look at the case of Dangote and Pengassan. Look at the long term. Look at all kind of the kind of mess. This Nigeria needs a reform, a proper reform. Those are the issues. So, if Tinubu say our suffering is whatever is yielding, or it's going to come to an end, or something like that, well, it's a political statement. And don't let me forget to say congratulations to people of Ibadan for having Ladoja. And I'm happy that I'm alive to witness this historical event that happened yesterday.
Okay, Mike, let me just add here before I go. You can commit a crime without being a criminal. That's what I'm saying. You can commit a crime without being a criminal. And you can also be a criminal without committing a crime. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much.
This professorship.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. It's just it's an impromptu, I just make sure that I present myself here this morning, because it has been stolen. So
I don't know the food poisoning I hate, so I just said I have to be here.
Why won't you eat food poison? No, to enter your pocket this week.
This week we got some, we got some alert, and especially
so the alert made you poor.
The alert, the biggest of the alerts, you know, don't let me just go. Let's
So how is it now?
Yeah, I'm taking care of it. I think tetracycline and.
Well, you know they will use it against you. You have your fans, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for being there for me, right? My fans, yeah.
They criticize your condemn you. Thank you. What you said.
I don't look at them any longer. You know, food poisoning can come from anything. It doesn't mean you eat food poison, but that food you may be allergic to it and eat it. So that's just what it. Let's just enlighten.
All right. If the sacrifices of Nigerians are paying off, why are Nigerians suffering under President Bola Tinubu's government? He said economic suffering is over. Your sacrifices, everything you are enjoying in the country, have yielded meaningful results.
Yeah, thank you very much. I can tell you wholeheartedly, prior to the president coming in onto that seat, hot seat, I told them wholeheartedly that the subsidy will be removed. The way he went through it is what the Nigerians are hungry for or angry of. I can tell you what the President Tinubu met on the ground are trash. The country was dilapidated, the economy was dilapidated, and he knew that was why he said he has to remove that subsidy. If he did not even remove it, you know, as of that time, the cabal will have and you could see the cabal now. They are still at work. And what are these cabal? The Penguins and all these things. You know, they are threatening Dangote now as it is. They are having issues with Aliko Dangote, and those are the problem of Nigeria. And with that petroleum industry, you talk of the cabals, the Penguins, and the other of them, right? And you see, I can say that you can say our pains are over, our suffering are over, because the policy he applied will be yielding results. But it's not everybody that have eyes that will see. It's not everybody that have nose that will smell what is going on with the what's it called, the good initiative the president is bringing on the table. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, no states that will say that will come out and criticize Mr. President on monetary policy that he applied to all these states, and they've never had it. I keep saying all this. They've never had it so good like this time that their allocation was swelling up. And anybody that is complaining that his hardship is there, let them go to their states and ask their governors. I have to go to my state if there's any issues that are bugging me. Mr. What is happening with the money that you're getting, the federal allocation you're getting every year? Because the president has told us that we should go and ask you guys that how are you spending our money? And they're having it. That was why they said some governors are buying, you know, yachts. They are buying, you know, houses in America, in London, that sort of thing, because they see that money as Father Christmas. So we have to focus on our governors.
Gentleman Mike, is Tinubu generally seeing progress in his administration? Is he speaking the truth about the state of the nation, or is just saying this to pacify angry Nigerians?
Yeah, thank you. I think he's looking more into the books. He's looking more into the records. He's looking more into the reports of perhaps his economic team. What is on paper, as it were, exactly. So what is on paper may be looking good in terms of statistics. If you look at some of these stats, even from National Bureau of Statistics, you will see that there is improvement on paper, and we must emphasize that on paper. I mean, look, some of those numbers are looking up, but in reality, just as FM talked when he spoke earlier, those things on paper are not translate into what Nigerians expect in terms of letting their hands get to what they can really pick up. So the president must understand that what is in the books is different from what is on ground, and I think that is the missing link. Maybe there are movements, but in terms of hitting the target, I think it's not there yet, and that's where we are. What is on paper should not be mistaken for the reality. The reality is still that a larger percentage of Nigerians are still not finding it funny economically. Things has doubled, in some instances tripled, and their income has not matched up with that. And I think that's where we are, Michael.
All right, are the fruits of this progress President Bola Tinubu talked about yesterday only visible to the elite or masses?
Yeah, it can be feasible with somebody that can see with his eyes.
What about the progress of the poor?
The progress
is it visible to them?
The progress of the poor.
Is it the elites that are enjoying it?
Yeah, the progress of the poor actually. They are what they created as what's it called, empowerment to them, and you could see one of them even came that he has been benefiting almost 80,000 every month just to push the effect of. So it's been happening. It's only people that don't have eye to see, people that don't even know what is going on. You can't just sit down on one place in all that year and be saying the effect of the goodness the government is providing for the masses is not showing. And that is why I say move closer. If you don't know where to move closer to local government. Ask them questions that you heard us so thing. But when you don't ask questions, which is your government, and that is why I always tell my colleagues, I tell my age mates, I tell my seniors at times, say this government is your government. Is the government. Democracy is always the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Why now we are sleeping in slumber? We are so dormant now that we in the academic sporting. We don't even verify. We need to be asking questions. You will stay one place and you'll be complaining that you don't see any economic growth, you don't see anything. It's so disgraceful. With this age we have now, I can tell you wholeheartedly, some of our guys, some of our age mates, they are putting on research. They are going through research to see what the president has been doing, and they can easily tell you. If you don't even know, you can even borrow from other people that have the research, that are researchers that have been, table down all what President Bola Tinubu has been doing. I always tell people, President Bola Tinubu did not know me. It's what triggered me was when some character came prior to him coming for this elections that he won, that he's still enjoying now, that this guy is going to die. This guy is shaking. This one is that. As politics turn to that demolishing issues like that, and I flag my this card up. Say this President Bola Tinubu, I will support him to shame the enemies, to shame his critics, and I'll still keep on it. So to me, he has not given me any penny. I've not collected any penny from President Bola Tinubu. He does not know me. So, but the humanity, when you're going against the humanity, I can be mad with such.
All right, away from that, let's quickly talk about what the Olubadan of Ibadanland, Ladoja, said yesterday to Mr. President. He has demanded the creation of Ibadan State. But the question I want to ask you now, gentleman Mike, is that is Ibadan more deserving, that's Ibadan State more deserving than other states? We have states like Ijebu, the Middle Belt, or the Middle Beltons that have been, demanding for the creation of states from the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Is Ibadan more deserving than all these states that have been longing for it?
Well, I think it should not be about just creating states. I think we must look at how viable the states are, the current ones that we have, and the one we intend to create. How sustainable, how viable are they, as it were? In my view, I think we should even match some states rather than creating more. It's about effective management of resources that translate into greater prosperity for states, and not in the creation of states per se. I think what we are going to get at the end of the day is that the political class will extend their tentacles as a result of, because it will only benefit the political class. The more fine things will trickle down in some of those places that will be created newly. But in terms of serious government responsibilities, I think it shouldn't be about creating more states. It's about effective management of what we are doing now.
Effective
management. Exactly. States can be merged. There's nothing wrong in that. But definitely the ego of our politicians will not make that happen. I understand. But we should not think that because states are created, that will translate into El Dorado for some of these places. It's not going to happen. The political class are going to benefit the more when states are created. So clamoring for this and that state. And don't also forget, for every state that we clamor for in the south, the north will come with the corresponding states in their end. So at the end of the day, we are going to mess up that process. Much as I agree that for the sake of fairness and all of that, we can look at, in fact, if there's any place that state should be created, it should be in the southeast. One state or the other can be added to what is on at the moment in the southeast. Why would you look at effective management in other places and not necessarily creating more states?
All right, Olubadan said, that's what you get when a politician becomes an Oba of a state. Well, according to Ladoja, Oba Ladoja of Ibadanland, he said his people have been demanding for it, and he tabled it to President Bola Tinubu. What do you have to say as regards this?
I think with the statement of Odeze, I think he goofed, and he doesn't know Ladoja. He doesn't know where it comes from. He doesn't know where it began from and where he is today.
Well, he just said he was a politician. He was a governor of the state.
Yeah, he was a governor, which was ousted.
I don't know if he's still a politician.
He was ousted. When he was even a governor, he was ousted by.
He said he doesn't know anything about it.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying now, Ladoja has been on ground for a while. He said, when we talk of the investors of the investors give it to him, man. Talking of a billionaire, about a billionaire. So he just said, okay, he should help his people, and he contested for Senate. Then from the Senate, he contested for what's it called, governorship. What happened? Adedibu, the garrison commander, did not give him breeze.
The creation of Ibadan State is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was part of the people. I mean, it was part of the people.
They deserve it in Ibadan?
They really deserve it.
The people deserve it, right?
The people deserve it.
Why do you think they deserve it?
Why did I think they deserve it? Landmarks. Look at Ibadan. Ibadan is one of the largest cities in
West Africa.
After West Africa. No, after Cairo.
Okay.
After Cairo is Ibadan.
You said one of the largest
cities. Yes. So what I'm saying now is Ibadan deserve it, even to get another state. From that, they need to carve another state from that Ibadan as it is, because I can see that when you get to Ibadan, it's as if when you are just going, you think you are getting to the end of Ibadan, but you've just started your journey. Ibadan landmarks is so enlarged to the extent that they are approaching to some of the states in Osun and what's it called? And I can say likewise, the king they have now, they can never recognize any other king better than this king that I'm talking of, Ladoja. Happens to even meet one of his sons, because I can say, he's a polygamy king now as it is. So I know their family. I know how kind that man is. I know a lot of Ibadan individuals that the man herself, even proud before he became the Oba, then I can say how-heartedly. And about the state creations, southeast, right? And that is what I want the southeast people, if they are hearing me, they should hear me loud and clear. President Bola Tinubu has given them what they miss 8, 10 years, 15 years back, that these people deserve states, another state. And he gave them 2 states more. That the denier of the Fulani, that they themselves, they moved the southeast, I have to say, because they were in alliance with Fulani then. They were the first to go in alliance with Fulani then. Ijalode Lerundowe, now they make them now say Fulani are bad, they are bad. they were romancing together in the First Republic. It was Awolowo that they just sidelined, and you know what now happened? Awolowo went on his way, and he said, okay, if I cannot really rule at further, let me go back to my territory, which is southwest, and what is settled in Ibadan. That is why Ibadan will be more respected anytime, any day, because that's the base of the politician as of that time. That's where they control the system from there. So to me, for the people that have been shortchanged, let them balance the issue with them, because they deserve more states. Likewise, as everybody has equal states, let everybody have equal states, so that if we want to decentralize ourselves, it will be more easier for us that, okay, we are equal all together, so we can go on our different way. Or if it is decentralization, if it is we have to just split up, you know, we should be ready, because this is not a country as it is. Some are enjoying, some are killing, having a free day to kill, and some doesn't even have access to even carry a gun, not to talk of a machine gun that these people are using. So to me, the country is not balanced as it is, and I thank God for likes of the Anyoku that are coming now, that the restructuring of the constitution and the restructuring of our nation generally, that is what we need, so that we can get to our destination. If not, we keep on shouting, wasting time.
There was a hearing on Kanu's case yesterday, which the court dismissed is no case submission. At this point in time, should IPOB agitation be treated in the courtroom or a negotiating table?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be from the court to negotiation. And what am I saying? Political problem is what Kanu created, and it's going to be political solution. And I think
Political solution.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be. And what I just say in it now is Kanu should soft pedal as it is. There is agenda already that will be released. Tinubu will release him, but he has to go through process, because it was Buhari that arrested him. So they have to go through the court case Buhari sets on grounds, so that they will know how they can pardon him on some, and how they can just tell him to pay fine. And that is just, you don't just expect what's it called, Nnamdi Kanu will just walk free out of the court. It's not easy. It should not be easy, but we are getting there already. Kanu will be released. By God's grace, he will be released. And everybody has learned their lesson that under Buhari, you dare not, but Buhari, where is Buhari today? It's late. Because may so rest in perfect peace, likewise. But what Buhari said was the saddest day of his life was when they were calling him Jubri in front of his own children. And they were calling him daddy. They said, you are Jubri, you are not the one, And so cloning, he was cloning. Nobody will say that too, that will not be hungry, man. I mean, so let us be respecting ourselves.
All right, gentlemen, Mike, will it get a fair treatment in Nigeria's current political climate? Is it possible, or should it be discussed at a negotiating table?
For me, I am highly disappointed about the judicial process that we have in our country. For me, it is just too messy in terms of the duration that this incarceration has lasted. You cannot arrest a man since 2021, and as at 2025 September, you are still talking about whether he has a case to answer. That is insanity in my estimation. So I have always maintained that if you feel that you have sufficient evidence against this man, Nnamdi Kanu, what is stopping you from doing so and dispense with this case as fast as possible? I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not claiming to be one. I also know that the mode by which he was extradited back to the country was faulty, even as established by Kenya court, in terms of how he was brought back. And I also know that you cannot build something on nothing. If the process of bringing him back was already faulty, I wonder how the case can continue in terms of the real trials. But as it were, Justice Omotosho yesterday talked about the fact that his no case submission has been dismissed, and that he should open up his defense. Let the whole thing be looked into as fast as possible, and it's not also a bad idea. Mr. President just said Mr. President should look at a political solution in all of this. We have seen serious criminals being given amnesty in this country and all of that. So a lot of several windows are available. But personally, I am highly disappointed in our judicial process, Michael.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Right,
Thank you for having me. I'm back to my...
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Vincent. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, our ever-revered global audience. Good morning, Nigeria.
Yeah, moments of change, moments of growth, progress, they are all around the corner. President Bola Tinubu assured Nigerians at the coronation of the Olubadan of Ibadanland, Ladoja. But for how long shall we continue to endure hardship, sufferings without timeline? Clear timeline.
Yes,
how long?
I believe that for anybody that is serious, that is worldwide of his or her work, should be concise and should be pragmatic and should be timely in its response to issues that confront the nation. And Mike, you also will recall the headed monster confronting Nigeria as a nation in terms of security. Most of the time, we've always been served on top of the game. I've given a marching order. All these things bears no fruit, and still we are still in a quagmire that we have found ourselves to date. If the president is coming up, we want to see that political will. We want to see that majestic disposition to doing so that we can always feel that air of breath with which he has given us hope. But as you know, whereby you see we are groaning under it, they are not feeling it. As their salary being cut, I want to believe that leadership is by example. If you are a leader and if you are telling the masses to bear the brunt of economic hardship, you yourself, you have to also start from your own closet, from your constituency, so that it will be, it will look as if that yes, you met your word and you are doing it accordingly. A scenario whereby you tell us the other way, you tell us that we should be eating Abakaliki rice, and you are taking Okuben's rice. I think it does not really hold water. I want to believe that whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander. That's my take for the now.
All right, Bola Tinubu says hardship will soon be the thing of the past. It should be thing of the past. Sorry, it should be thing of the past. Are you optimistic? And can you trust the word or the comments of the president on this?
Well, what I can say there, Mr. President are using political statements on it because things are going more harder. And we are in 2025. Yes, things are going gradual. But in 2026, it goes to be more harder than this 2025. So I haven't seen any changes on it. He himself, they are saying that the economic is now coming down. Which farm have they put? So this is federal government farm, where people can go and buy things a little price of money. I will not say that they should give us free. Let the price come down. But things are increasing day by day. So how can you come out and be giving us political statements, which it is not done? It is them, being the government officials, are the one that benefiting on it. We, the common masses, nothing we are benefiting on it. Price of things are going more high. Then they say, are they buying things? They just go to the shopping there and collect and put inside the booth and move. But we have to pay our own money. How much is okra now? Okra that we are getting 15 naira. Now you will get okra now. To get a pot of soup for okra, you spend more than 1,000 naira. That means for that okra. So I'm not talking food plate. I mean only okra. You pay more than 1,000 naira. Before that time we reach you for a pot of soup. Before how much? 50 naira or 100 naira. But now, Mr. President at Terrorism, want to let Ibadan there and say this political statement, say economy is now coming down. No, the economy of Nigeria is growing more higher, not less.
How did you expect? Did you in any way expect fair judgment or treatment when you had that Nnamdi Kanu, visiting the court system?
Well, I found out in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, what I need mostly, let them allow him to take the medical treatment first before they can go. If they say they want to raise the matter up or not, let him take his treatment first. Let him be healthy first. That's what I want federal government to do. Let him get his body back. Stand as a man. Before, if they say they want to revise the case, let them play justice on it. But in Nigeria case like this, no. Nah, it's not going straight forward.
No case submission dismissed yesterday. What were you expecting when you heard that Kanu will be going to court yesterday? Don't you think the government is dragging this case too?
Before I talk on that issue,
okay.
First of all, let me say something here. Let me not show ingratitude to Abdul Ghani that extended additional Abdul extended some kindness to us on this platform. I want to say a very big thank you to you, sir. And also, there was something I saw yesterday on the screen where some houses were being demolished. And what struck me most was that those houses, they were fine houses of which huge money must have been spent.
Did you want a trade fair?
A trade fair.
Okay.
Huge money must have been spent to bet those houses. But now the houses are no more. They are being destroyed by all the auspices or the directive of the Lagos State government. I am not here to hold brief for either of the party. But the only thing that I want to say here clearly is that before they build those edifices or those buildings to that finished state, where was the oversight functions of the relevant body concerning that? And it shocks me to the marrow. And these people, they are now being thrown into a kind of a trauma, which means that as long as we continue to play petty, with human lives in this country, so long we continue to grow up in the dark. I've always maintained to. Then coming back to your question about whether
are they dragging the case?
The case, I've said that justice can only beget justice. You see, you cannot be a monkey and beget a dog. As much as we continue to play petty and be pedestrian with our justice administration system, so long we're going to grow up in the dark. And I'm of the belief that all this going back and forth to the court, this court rose to the point of getting to the apex court. And the apex court, the Supreme Court of the land, directed the case back to the High Court. It shows that this back and forth of our legal system is not good in a common sense environment. I want to believe that Mr. President, I'm only trying to admonish Mr. President that if he falls within his purview to grant amnesty to all those devil criminals, I think the same should be extended to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even though it is now his trial is born on illegality that run contrary to rational thinking. I want to believe as long as we continue to play petty, because it's dangerous to continue to hold that person in the gallows of the DSS. If he eventually dies, I think at least posterity will never judge this government right. And I believe that for a moral compass, to some extent, I think political solution should be employed in this regard.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your presence, sir. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike, and good morning to all our viewers. Baba K, good morning. Ritina, good morning. And Baba Delaja, good morning. There's a Chima, good morning. Chinwata from Liverpool, good morning. And the rest, and Robert Uche, and Anthony Uche, and the plenty, King Henry, King Joe Agba, and
please, because of our
in
time.
fact,
Thank you.
God bless you.
All right.
Yeah, good morning, distinguished viewers. God bless you. Thank God today is another Saturday. God bless you for standing beside us.
All right, thank you
Any
so
please
much.
remind to always like and share. God bless you.
All right, please like, share,
and comment.
drop your comments
And comment. It's very, very important.
This case was dismissed yesterday. We're talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no case submission dismissed, and he has been told to enter a defense. But will he ever get a fair trial or a fair judgment?
No.
If he eventually enters the defense.
See, that question you throw at me is something that I've gone through and I diagnose it in different ways. But I come to my own arrivement regarding to that issue. That why they are pushing him to open the defense in order to defend that case, and why Omotosho dismissed it, was that if you watch the whole parading regarding to that case, you will agree with me that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never said anything regarding that period of, it was the lawyers that was interrogating all those witnesses. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never on his own, defended those allegations by himself. He has not spoken of himself. And that is the angle I'm saying, it, that they want him to say something. They're expecting him to say something to us, so that they will say this is what he said regarding to all the allegations they have said, because it was the lawyers, the legal practitioners, his team are the one even speaking, asking some questions. He himself have not come up on this few days of this thing too. So that is the area I'm seeing it. But at the same time, this is a man that even the Supreme Court have already, set free, and the appeal court, even the High Court in what is it called? In Abuja, not Abuja, even Abia State. Okay. You understand? I've declared him winner. But as it is now, like I've said before, at the initial starting of this by Omotosho, I said always looking at the starting was making sense. But it got to a point, I will not forget. I want to remind those of us who has forgotten. There is something Omotosho said. He said, I'm a free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Me. But that doesn't really mean that he will be free. Because even the court free him. Remember, under the late Muhammadu Buhari, he won the case. But was he free? No. DSS was ordered to still keep him.
It was one. They didn't stick to it.
Are you getting it? So now, Omotosho, I still repeat, please go back to the drawing board. He said it. Even if he free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's every tendency of him not being freed. Doesn't mean that he will be free. So that statement, ever since that statement come out, I know that there is something going on.
And don't you think it's high time this matter is brought to a negotiating table?
Before now, Nyako brought that ideology. Yes, Binta Nyako brought out that ideology that there should be a round table discussion. Let them go and do what? Settle this in out of courts. Nyako brought that ideology. But up to date, nothing has happened. And there is something I want to drop here. Any justice that is delayed is always a justice denied. And you cannot use injustice to get justice. It's not possible. Do you understand? And it is the high time Nigeria should wake up to save their face on international level. Because as it is now, to be sincere, every time they say Africa are being ridiculed, Africans are being molested, Africans are not getting momentum and respect that they deserve at the international face or level. Please, the African leaders should look in and see where they are making mistakes and why the Oyibos, all these Oyibos, are treating them like that, so that they should start correcting it. The earlier the better. Because regarding to this, that was what made people like Kenya, they quickly trash this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to wash off their hands to maintain their legacy. But I wonder why Nigeria is still, parading themselves on this issue that means nothing. Because you say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Bible in the book of Proverbs made mention of brethren the tongues. He said there's power in the tongue. That tongue can even destroy you, and that tongue will give you life. And I put it, if they now claim that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, what he has said is because of that, he does this, he does that. Was he the only person, even up to this very moment, that have ever started violence per se, as they say? He has never been the first person, neither is he the last person. So why is it that his own case becomes so different? And I begin to agree on what we have, our elders have been saying, which led Ojukwu to lead the war, and now that we are still fighting it, Igbophobia, the hatred that they have against the Igbos.
What do you have to say on this matter of Kanu? Political solution or what?
Well, I would say Nnamdi Kanu, this is one of those things that happen when you are not a dictator. You made a motion, and you should expect that the law will come to take place. And I don't expect this case not to go through due process. And one of the due processes, for the fact that they have it's been dismissed yesterday, that does not mean that it will not still undergoing due process. Okay. Because when you look at a lot of allegations being filed against him, like I said that yesterday, some part of it is genuine, some might not be real. Okay, but I want to stand as a Nigerian. He's a brother, he's a friend. I feel for him. I want him to be released. But I think he should learn from this. He should learn from this. Why he was agitating to make all this motion? You know, some non-state actor was supporting him, drumming beside him. And Yoruba adage say, "Ẹni tó yàgbẹ́, ó máa ń gbàgbé. Ẹni tó kó, kò kí ń gbàgbé." He that polluted, he will forget, but the person who helped you to clean up the mess will not forget. So why?
Yes, when you shit,
you know what I mean? So why Nnamdi Kanu was doing all this initially? I think he has a good guidance, good leaders and elders that come around him, that sit him down and put him to order. This is how far he can go. This is how far he cannot go. He cannot fight a nation. He cannot fight federal government. Okay, he can only protest politely, constructively. And eventually, if now we are talking about going on table for negotiation, if he has put that into consideration in the first place, I don't think all this thing will not skyrocket up to this.
Would he be facing this kind of treatment if he belonged to another region of the country?
Definitely, regardless of whosoever.
Will he be facing this? If he's from another tribe?
Yes, definitely. Nobody is above law.
Okay.
No, as far as people are above law, I will give you. No. Nobody is above law. And this is our mentality, mostly in Nigeria. We want to step on the law. We want to finger the law in the eye, and we don't want the law to come to action or to react or to play. You know. So we should stop saying there is no law, there is injustice. No. We should understand that there is a law, and this is something of what is it called? Felony. You know, internationally we know how such cases will be treated, but because kudos to the Mr. President, Bola Tinubu is a father, is a leader, somebody that has a listing here. There's a lot of people has come to plead and to praise the Mr. President. So I think one way or the other, the influence and the compassion from the Mr. President is also taking place. And like I said yesterday, that soon I think mercy and grace will speak for Nnamdi Kanu. And if he's being released, he should learn, and whosoever that is preparing or that is acting secretly or on that door to come up with such agitation or reaction again, they should learn from this and to understand that you cannot fight a nation and you are not above law.
If he was from another tribe or from another entity, would he have faced this kind of treatment?
That is why I say some people in Nigeria, people are above the law. If people are not above the law, my beloved brother Adebayo, I put it to you, what is Shegumi still doing freely? There have been any genuine evidence. There is no any genuine transparent evidence.
Even confirmed in the terrorists.
Yes, they confirmed, but it's negotiating. Okay. On the case, God bless you. I'm coming. Which you on know. The case of Nnamdi Kanu, we listen to his agitation, his reaction. You know, even what he tweets, even his reaction at the court of law. My beloved brother.
But was Gumi terrorizing the nation?
Never, no. He has never done that. Listen to me. It was Nnamdi Kanu terrorizing the nation. Do you know how many? When you are negotiating with the people that are terrorizing the nation, are you not partnering with them? Are you not one of them?
What has given you that evidence of that?
Baba, excuse me, this is something that you and I know. We're in Nigeria.
It is all about
He is the
relationship.
one. He has been the one negotiating. And excuse me, let me not go far.
Okay.
Let me not go far. What happened either in Castina 3 days ago? Was there no negotiation of which they were even paid money, taxpayers' money, and they still went away with their gun, with their arms, in the name of amnesty? Was it not in this country? Yes. As Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have you ever listen to me in case you don't understand? When you are fighting for freedom, as a freedom fighter, agitator, you are not meant to use arm. Okay. Of which you have never, and even up to today, you cannot tell me that. Excuse to use arm. Hold on now. Calm down. Did you see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with arms? Yes, now tell me yes. And you tell me what led to the killing? What brought up the excuse me? I asked you a question. Did you see him with the arms? What do you mean? No, yes, come out with your arm. Yes or no? As an agitator, as a leader, who ended the assignment? Yes or no? And the simple thing is simple. Yes or no? Do you ever not see him with the arms? Come out with an accusation. And when he instigated, and when he was, excuse me, and when he was protesting, excuse me, hello, when you are fighting, when you are protesting, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was protesting, you understand? What did he use? What was he cut up with? Ordinary paper, cardboard sheet. Likewise, those who following him. Excuse me, let me land. I know it's a normal thing to you. He wrote ordinary paper, which is normal. Are you hearing me? Which is normal to protest all over the world, but to even Russia, in Israel, in any part, even in as I speak to you now, in London, in UK, they are protesting. In what is it called? Ghana the other day they protested. In France, people are protesting. So why is it that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu becomes something else? But when those protesters was coming up, and the people that was protesting with him, they did not carry arms. And let me tell you, you know, there is something I want to tell you. If you like, take it. If you like, leave it. As a father who has many children, any of your child that come up with something that is not normal, address it immediately, irrespective of where that person come from or who give birth to that child. Okay, so because failure to do that will trigger others to copy to act. And when they are coming to act, they may not likely act the same way others, the first person acted.
So that's what degenerated to what we are
experiencing. That was what degenerated to what? To the level that Nigeria, and it will still go beyond.
If care is not taken.
If care is not taken. Is that
what you're saying?
Yes.
And according to IPOB.
I'm not even according to, I'm talking according to the way things is.
Kanu dies in DSS custody, there will be catastrophe.
I'm not going, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, based on what is, you know, when you talk about law,
but we don't pray for someone.
What is mighty Allah still working freely? Herdsmen working freely. Why is it that these people are working freely and they are killing? They are raping and they are kidnapping. And they are still working freely. There's somebody, you say he speak just a word that is said. That's the person that they have committed treasonable offense. Somebody is raping, somebody is kidnapping. But it's because you have not fallen a victim of this thing. Yes, if you are any of your family or you has fallen a victim of this thing, you will not stand here be saying this. You understand me? And these people are working freely to the point of negotiating with the government of the nation of the country with the arms, and at the end of the day collecting taxpayers' money, and they went away with it. And when they go, where is the amnesty, my brother? I could remember during the was it not Jonathan and what is this Yaradua time when amnesty was conducted, was given to the Niger Delta militant. You and I saw it that they dropped their arms. Yes. They were giving some amnesty, that so giving they were giving some treatment, some pardoners and whatsoever the English they may use to qualify. But what I'm saying that they dropped their arms and many of them.
All right.
So why is it that this time around this one is different?
All right, no problem. Let's go to another topic here. Your sacrifices. I'm talking to you. You're the president of Nigerians. Your sacrifices, your endurance have yielded positive results like growth and progress in the country. But the question I want to put to you now is that can the president who travels up and down, who travels abroad for healthcare, lecture hungry Nigerians about sacrifice?
Well, first and foremost, let me say there is no time that the traveling of the Mr. President to each country, maybe within the Africa or Europe, that has been recorded or stated that he went for health treatment. That is number one. Number two, you and I need to understand that as a president of a nation, whereby this the economic system is being demoralized, paralyzed, and as a leader and as a president of that very country, what you need to do is to set up for a solution that will enable comfort and instant recovering of past glory and loss of comfort for that very country, which is what the Mr. President has been doing. So whenever he traveled out of the country, that does not mean he went out for his own personal assignment. No.
Like, can he preach to Nigerians about sacrifices? When Nigerians are suffering? Where is the proof?
He can do that.
Of the economic growth?
No, there is a proof.
Where is the proof of the progress?
There
is the question.
There is a proof.
These are the questions Nigerians are asking.
No, they're asking. Yeah, and likewise, he has also pleaded to Nigerians that they should exercise patience. You know, by this time next year,
patience without any timeline.
No, there is. First and foremost, I want
specific time.
Now, we so much clamor about hungry. There are development of agriculture in order to make sure that we are now a food productive nation. Okay, when you go to each state now in southwest, southeast, north, there are development from the local government level, from the grassroots level. The federal government are invested so much into agriculture, into fishing, into farming, you know, to make sure that we have enough and surplus to cater and to feed our nation, to make sure we stand as one of the giant food productive nation in Africa and also in the world. So all these are the process going on. It's not as if maybe the government have just sat down and fold their hands or bring close their ear, not listen to Nigerians cry. Definitely, as a father of a nation, he's also worried about the present situation, and I'm telling you wholeheartedly that the Mr. President, he has been doing enough. It's just that one thing about our nation, Mr. Mike Adekunle, that I want to understand about Nigerians. We are impatient time. We are sad that we don't always want to endure or to tolerate.
But Nigerians endured during the Buhari regime.
That is the government of
Buhari's government. They endured. It's for 8 years.
They endured. But you and I know, and we can see glaringly the challenges what this very government is facing as a result of the destabilization of the economy from the past government.
And which government? Government of PDP, Labour Party,
only guidance of the APC or whatsoever. It's all about what you have and the structure of what you want to bring on table or what you want to give.
The APC structure.
No, I'm talking of the structure of each president as the president.
Yeah, okay. Which president said he will continue from.
If you have said he will continue from, that does not mean it's going to follow it up the way the past president have ended it. No, he's coming up with a positive and transparent agenda and good energy and good strength to make sure he bring light to shine under the tunnel. Okay, but what I'm saying to summarize things is Nigerians, we need to exercise patience. That is number one. Number two, we need to employ spirit of unity in this country. Okay, we should stop doing what? Creating division within ourselves, creating unnecessary enmity within ourselves. When you are waging war against the Mr. President, you don't like the Mr. President. Can you even see any good thing that the Mr. President is doing? You know, it is not that maybe we are being feed or being foiled to guide the Mr. President or to protect the Mr. President. But it's all about the proper research about what is going on in our country and what the Mr. President and his baby government have an agenda to bring to table to reform Nigeria, to transform the country. So there is no time the Mr. President has told us as a father, you are meant to address your children. You know, even while they are expecting, they are crying that you have not given much to them. You are meant to address them and tell them that kindly please exercise patience.
All right, thank you so much.
There is something I want to.
Evangelist, thank you so much. Welcome to the
Good morning to our
Hardship will soon be thing of the past, says President Bola Tinubu.
This is another statement entirely. We have been hearing have patience for compilers. You see, the president, you see actions speak louder than voice. You understand? You see, you have to see the action. There is nothing like action here. So you don't went to Ibadan yesterday. You are not telling Nigeria that a hardship. You see, when we see the reality, we will believe what is happening. But what we are seeing now, we are not seeing anything. Nigeria, let us be frank with ourselves. The president is not capable. Let us be frank. It's not capable because when you are capable, you are talking whenever you do the thing. Your action will do the thing. Nigeria will know that the suffering are reducing, but now the suffering is not reducing. The suffering is increasing. The president is not saying the truth. The truth is not the side of the president. The president, I can tell you wholeheartedly, Nigeria is tired of him giving story excuse. Why will you be giving excuse? We are going to almost 3 years now. You are still repeating the same statement every time, every day, without no changes. There is nothing to write hope about the president in a time of economic improvement. Is zero. Let us be frank with zero. Nigeria should start and say, okay, talk what really happened. Nobody will be happy with the what the president is doing. The policy, everything is dangerous to us. It failed the test. According to me, it failed the test. It failed it woefully. There's nothing.
Right, you're back from suspension, right?
Glory be to God. I am Mr. Paradelu Otokondem. In this Republic of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon, Biafra Republic in exile. I thank God on behalf of all our fans. May God bless every one of you. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I glorify the name of God because you people are alive. I'm alive. I glorify the name of God that we are still having a little air in Nigeria to breathe. For that people be magnified in Jesus' name. I thank our fans for accepting me back in this forum without minding what happened last time. God will still bless you people in Jesus' name. Amen. You see, coming to the president world, suffering will soon be over. You see, I'm a man who believes in truth and stand on the truth. No matter how you do bad thing, if you tend to do one thing good, I will say this one is a bad man, but this one have done it well. If Mr. President will stand on his word, the suffering will soon be over. If he stand on his word and fulfill it, the suffering will soon be over. Not to be soon be over because Mr. President, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the Jagaba of Nigeria, the father of the nation now, not because he did well, not because he know how to govern, but it is by the grace of God. Because of the crying of the masses, because of the crying of the poor people in Nigeria, God will intervene by using foreigners. Understand me? Using foreigners, not the wealth of Nigeria, not the goodness of Nigeria, not the economy of Nigeria, by using foreigners to make the suffering come to an end. In this present regime of Mr. Jagaba of Nigeria, it will happen if he will keep to his word. But that's what I'm saying. If he keep to his word, there'll be a revolution. When I say revolution, not arms revolution. Love revolution is so many things. There'll be a revolution of laugh. People will laugh in Nigeria.
Are you a seer? Are you prophesying?
I'm not prophesying.
These are your predictions.
I'm not a seer. But I say by the grace of God, God will do it. There'll be a revolution of laughing. People will laugh to the extent if care is not taken, all the political parties that are rising up, none of them can be able to challenge him again in 2027 election. If he will stand on his word. Which,
how long is he going to stand on his word?
I say, if he will stand on his word.
If doesn't have positive end. If
yeah, he may change tomorrow. He may fail. That's why I say if.
Those are political language.
Excuse me. He may fail. He may not keep to his word tomorrow. That's why I say if. There's a clause there. As I say if. And look at it. The only mistake I know that Tinubu is still doing is of Nnamdi Kanu and Biafran issue. That's the only mistake I know that his administration is still doing.
Why is he delaying? Why is it delaying justice?
This is what I'm saying. Because
Is there any reason?
the reason is this: as his wife, Nnamdi Kanu, have said at the early stage that nobody can divide Nigeria in the presence of her husband, in the regime of her husband. That is why the issue. I'm telling you honestly. Let's wait and watch. Any day Tinubu came down from being the president of Nigeria, we will see in the West, we will see the Yorubas that are more serious to go than Igbos, that are more serious to go than Biafra. You see what is at this season? Because now, as this man, Bolaji or whatever, that is speaking here, why is saying this? Because the Yorubas are safe now. The Yorubas are safe now because of their blood over there. Yes. I'm telling you honestly, watch, since Tinubu entered there, are they crying? So the boy, didn't you know, sir? People come and say, because the West is safe now. If you watch, since Tinubu entered, the killing in Southeast is more than the time of Buhari, apart from Operation Patonders. Apart from Operation Patonders, the killing in Southeast is more than the time of Buhari, apart from Operation Patonders and Crocodile Smile. Let us say the truth. But I still love Tinubu. I still love Tinubu. You see what I'm saying? So I am praying to Tinubu, Mr. President, to release Nnamdi Kanu, so that the fire that will follow Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra will not affect him, will not hurt him, will not burn him. Because Tinubu is not the originator of Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra problem as of this present regime, as of this present generation. It's Buhari. Now Buhari has push it to Tinubu, and wanting the fire to consume Tinubu and the West, which I pray to never happen in Jesus' name. So Tinubu should know what to do concerning Nnamdi Kanu case. Forgetting this judiciary, Nnamdi Kanu lost. Nnamdi Kanu case show you the incompetence of the Nigerian judiciary system. It shows the incompetence of the lapses in Nigerian judiciary, lapses in Nigerian judiciary, that they are not able. The lawyers, the judges are not able to be lawyers and judges.
What's the best solution to
this? The best solution, let Tinubu keep to his word and stand on his word that the suffering will be soon over. Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not, let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Settle the Biafran issue. Come down round table and talk the Biafran issue. Look, this Biafran issue in this Nnamdi Kanu time, it's not like in Ojukwu time. Ojukwu time, people were blind. Had people have seen road, like this time people have seen road, Ojukwu have won the war. But now Nnamdi Kanu case, people have open eye. Everybody have known that it's injustice. Everybody have known that Biafra is already built a Biafra, but Nigeria don't want it to be because of the foreign powers. I'm telling you honestly, what is happening in Biafra case? Western world, colonial master, those in Britain know about it. Finland, that the Chelsea Monica, didn't Finland use gun against Russia? Finland used gun to defend themselves from Russia. America fought Britain from 1775. They fought Britain, goal with the arms, artillery, everything to get their independence. They said, place independence will reach, use arms to defend yourself. United Nations chart said, if you are fighting for independence and the people you want to liberate away from them use one against you, killing, there's a place to reach, you go on self-defense. Which the Biafrans are now on self-defense. The so-called Eastern Security Network are in front of defending the land. They do not attack anybody. They are in front of defending the invaders, planning herdsmen. Now, so the so-called Biafran Liberation Army, like people are saying, Johnson Yahoo have been killed, Angel Makeup have been killed. Have you seen them attacking anybody? They were in their territory, defending the territory. This is what the international approved them to do. After all, in the first war that Ojukwu declared, Nigeria attacked Biafra. Biafra was on defense until the war ended. Biafra did not attack Nigeria. Nigeria was the one attacking Biafra until the war ended. You cannot carry God to be killing me. Enter my house, keep my table not to defend myself. It's impossible. Let us say the truth. Nigeria, we are going. Better John and all of them championing people. This man, Bini, championing people.
Udeze Chima says, Michael, can you tell Okokondem that can he now see why a Peter Obi president would have been good? Kanu wouldn't have been in detention by now.
Peter Obi is a failure. Peter Obi It's a failure. Where is Apoga? You handed over to him. Apoga party, where is it? How did Peter B build it up? Eh? If Peter B is a successful man in politics, or trying to be a successful man in politics, you can hold Apoga. Because Peter B left Apoga. Rogers entered Apoga and destroyed Apoga. Peter B left Apoga. Apoga should give him to his hand. Peter B drop it. And they enter PDP. Rogers enter Apoga, destroy Apoga. It was Rogers that brought APC in Biafra land. Rogers Okorocha brought APC. You get try and fail. Rogers bring it APC. Rogers was the one who sabotaged Eastern Southeast Governors Forum. Before, Southeast Governors Forum was #1 in Nigeria. Rogers spoiled it, destroyed it because of Obi absence. In Obi I, Koro I, Mosobua massacre in Anambra and throw them inside Oji River. That dead body. Eh? Peter Obi jumped from Apoga to PDP, from PDP to Labour. Now we want to jump to ADC or whatever. You see how a politician is supposed to be. You cannot hold ground, you cannot hold soil, you cannot stand one place. Look at Tinubu. This is why I say I love Tinubu. There was a time in 1983, in 2023, PDP under Obasanjo took the whole western states, Yoruba state, out of AD. It's only Lagos state, Tinubu stand gidigba. Obasanjo push me, I push you. PDP push me, I push you. He stand gidigba Lagos state. From Lagos state, he built it to AC. From AC, ACN, they transformed it to APC. This is a people who have, whether in a crooked way, whether in a good way, these are people who have focus, who know what politics means. It can be good in business, but it cannot be good in politics. Politics doesn't gentleman. Peter is a gentleman.
But you, Ogoko, was all over the place attacking Obi, saying no election. But today you are begging a Yoruba president that emerged through the same election to release Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, yes, that's a China. Because Igbo man hate Igbo man. Is it not honest and Igbo sell Peter out? Sell Nnamdi Kanu out? Is it not Igbo politicians? Which Peter is among Igbo politicians? I don't know the one who sent Nnamdi Kanu out. Is it not the Bianca Ojukwu who went to convince Finland to just come on later? Eh? This is why I say Tinubu release him, so that the name of Yoruba will be in good record. For them to amend the mistake Awolowo do in the first war that be training Igbos. If Tinubu amend it by releasing Nnamdi, settle the issue of Biafra, Yoruba will be in good record in the eyes of Igbo man.
Thank you so much, Okokondem. I really appreciate your
contribution.
Thank you so much. We need to go this morning. We need to go authentic. Try as much as possible to respect my own decision as well. Okay?
No problem.
As much as I respect your decision, you should be able to respect my decision too.
Problem.
All right, your take on Nnamdi Kanu. No case submission. Just
well, the issue.
What really happened?
I don't know. They are the ones that will tell us what's really happening. Was this impromptu court yesterday? I don't know. They told us October 10th, and yesterday we saw them bringing in Nnamdi Kanu to the court. But the outcome of the outcome of their sitting was not fruitful. Was not fruitful. You understand? Because I was expecting that these people will say, okay, let this young man go. You understand me now? But they should allow him to go and take care of himself, treat himself. Because you are holding a person under a specific of many years, and he's not, when you might be looking at his body, that the body is okay, but internally he's sick. He's sick. You understand? So the best bet is to send him to hospital, and the doctors will diagnose him and see what they can do.
All right, from that, Tinubu says that she will soon be thing of the past.
Let us see. It is only when we see we can believe.
Are paying off.
It's only when we see we can believe. What sin is believing. Now everybody is hungry. You cannot tell us that the Nigerians will be okay. That Nigerians are no longer hungry. Why we are hungry? You understand me? It is only when we see that everything's become cheap. To buy rice, to buy food, to buy whatever we are buying as a citizen, it becomes cheap for us. That is when we see that
what he's saying that is fruitful. But for now, we are not seeing
no
it.
evidence.
No evidence.
No growth.
No
progress.
We have no progress. No. Which progress are we having when a state, when some communities is dialoguing with bandits? Yes. Which progress when communities dialoguing with bandits to have a peace making to live together with all the armories in them? No peace now.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, many thanks for joining us this morning on the program. We appreciate all our esteemed viewers and to the ones who supported us this weekend, earlier this week and this weekend. We say thank you to each and every one of you. And also to an anonymous viewer who provided breakfast this morning. Yeah, we say thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. So we need to appreciate an anonymous viewer in the United States of America who has provided us with breakfast this morning after the program. So we're going to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, so we need to appreciate him. We need to appreciate him. Anonymous viewer in the United States, Atlanta, Georgia.
The anonymous viewer from Atlanta, Georgia, I say most greetings to Ebo. You will continue to grow in leaps and bounds in everything that you ever crave for and desire. God has already put an icing on your cake. I want to say very thank you for the extent of kindness. You will never know shame. Thank you very much for being there.
All right, to the anonymous viewer who has provided breakfast for everyone this morning.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate you, sir. May God continue to bless you. You will never know, hunger. As you give us breakfast, you see, God will continue to feed you. You will never lack anything. Thank you very much.
All right, anonymous viewer, Mr. Gentleman Mike provided breakfast this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Anonymous. May God continue to bless you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, you want to greet him too? No problem. You ended the program.
Oh, God bless you, Anonymous.
Anonymous viewer.
Anonymous viewer. God bless you. May the Lord keep increasing you. And I pray this one prayer for you, that you will eat the fruit of your labor in the name of Jesus. Amen.
All anonymous viewers, giver, may God bless you, may God protect you, and continue to increase you in Jesus' name. We love you. Thank you so much.
And to the people that have been demanding my phone number, please let me just mention it on there. 091 2742 0575. I repeat, the official line is 091 2742 0575. And as regards what the viewers raised last week on calling on the program, please, we are working on it, and very, very soon we will initiate it. Yeah, we initiate it. All right, if you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Yeah, this is City Stand, Global City Stand. It's all about city news and the views of the people. City news, city views. We'll be here. We're back here on Monday. Yeah, please stay safe and have a great weekend. I love you all. Goodbye.